Taurus, welcome to my channel. I'm Raven from southeast coast of Norway, and this will be your read for February 2025. Whenever you see this read could be for you, as my read first and most are synchronicity based. Whenever you see it, you feel attracted to the title or whatever, this could be for you. Okay, so let's just cleanse the energy here of unwanted genius. Okay. We have this cute, tiny little witch's cauldron here. I don't know if you can see it. Probably briefed up. Can you think about anything more cute? I know it sounds gay, but I'm a woman, so I can say stuff like that. Comes with a little lid. So if you're in Spain, Shambhala is the place. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon too. I just had to point out how lucky we are to have such cute little things at our disposal. I think that's what we're saying. Okay, so let's ding the ceremony in. Beautiful. Should leave the sound a little bit. Okay, oh, oopsie. Something is handmade. That's how they sound when they are handmade. Such a difference, isn't it? All right, Taurus, a long time no see. So we've been on the run for some time from Spain to Kathmandu, and then what do you know? Back again in Bangkok and back again in Chiang Mai. And honestly, it feels fucking amazing. It feels great. So it feels like a dream, you know? Such an amazing place. Chiang Mai, Bangkok, whatever. It feels unreal. The temperature also is perfect at the moment. So I'm a little bit overjoyed, a little bit tired. I had an outrageous, spaced out dream. So I don't know, I've had many dreams where I'm not sure this is a Taurus kind of thing, but I've had many dreams where we are being taken over by space aliens. And tonight was one of those where you were a little bit afraid and a little bit excited at the same time. And I was ready, as usual, to fight with some kind of secret Delta force. I was ready. And the spaceships, and one dream is so intense, I can't even forget it to this very day, where there was some kind of constellation that was coming towards our planet, and you look up the sky and you see that there's this huge red heavenly object just covering the sky along with something else, and it was gonna suck us in somehow or hitting us. But the sensation of the dream, it could absolutely feel that, okay, we are in a new era now. Maybe they're right about all these things that we are going to ascend and so forth and so forth. But we really are in a completely different world now. And so enjoy it, and let's see what we have ahead of us. Now, with that said, stay away from mainstream media. I'm not going to force you, just an advice. And stay away from fear-based propaganda. We're already, by the way, infiltrated by extraterrestrials. They actually have been here with us all along, and there are probably billions of them. And it can be anyone. It could be your neighbor. It's a long story. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't sure of it, but they are already here. We already know they've been here for many million years back in time when they started to come. And so usually I wouldn't bring this up with the Taurus, but it spices. It's a spice to the everyday vibe. If you live home and you have those grey worries about work and some drama crap going on at work, just look away and think, oh my God, this planet is already full of extraterrestrials, and they live among us, both malicious and benevolent. Some are neutral, some are like, and many of them, they just look like us. And many of them have technology which makes it impossible for a human eye to detect them. And we know, we also now have enough proof of the fact that there are wonderful, maybe this should be Aquarius read, by the way. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Aquarius, Taurus. Okay, so I should go to bed, but screw that. Let's start. I hope you get something exciting, Taurus, and what do you know? Abundance is popping up for you. So after dragging our asses through January, there's still some coins left we probably have to pay through February because of Christmas. That's usually not my problem anymore. But there is abundance coming in for you. And we have a Taurus here. What do you know? Money, money. Money, money, honey. So the Pisceans, usually we symbolize them as goldfish or koi. That's the usual portrayal. And you are going to have people coming in, and Taurus, you got cake, you got cheese, you can borrow me some money, please, please, please. Usually Taurus is somewhere between generous and, oh no, I'm not gonna share. Depends on the type. I met a wonderful Taurus in Kathmandu. He was 70 years old, and he would shower me with gifts. No strings attached. It's just that he was on the path of the Tao, Buddhic path, and he didn't believe me when I said, I can't afford clothes, but he was like, yeah, but I don't know, did he believe me, but I was so shocked that I lost my complete, but he would literally, a jacket, warm leggings, gloves, and a beautiful necklace, which we have around there. That was Taurus. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you Taurus? But when Taurus give, you are very generous. You give something solid, something of value. And someone here, you might have been too generous to them, and they are starting to take that for granted. Be a little bit careful. I love it when that happens, especially when there are Mexican cartels involved. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Excited, like opening Christmas calendar. So I don't know if you're going somewhere, but it looks like it's going to be a mountain between you and wherever you go. And when you try to maybe get rid of some people who are basically, because there are some people, they really help themselves, don't they? The pleasure seekers, the friends you have that come just because, you know, I remember myself as a teenager. If I had got my money and I had a pile of smoke and some beer in the fridge and all the candy and the goodies and the movies and the shit like that, all of a sudden I had so many friends. Memories, what do you know? And that's the voice you have to utter to tell them, you know, by the way, that smoke is mine. So we are just helping ourselves here. Not really, there wouldn't be so much like that. But there was a rule. If you had smoke, it belonged to everyone. It's just a rule. Some people could be of this mentality that if whatever Taurus have is ours too. If you have this kind of friends, Taurus, it's maybe time to think, am I picking up friends from the ditch, or should I maybe raise my standards a little bit in regards to etiquette and in regards to intellectual capacity and politeness? Yeah, I think perhaps. Ha! Woo! Now who is this, Taurus? Who is this? You have to deal with this motherfucker, haven't you? You did. Ooh. This is vicious, pure, malicious ideas. Someone here have the most malicious and vicious of agenda. It's that's the only word I can come up with. The agenda. It's like the devil, but worse. You know, I see the devil now and then, but this one is kind of worse to deal with. The devil is lust and attraction and overindulging, and he's the forbidden fruit. But this snake is you could have enough of certain people into such a degree because they're putting a mountain in front of you, and you could have so enough that you fall into that trap of, you know, I'm gonna fucking kill them. As soon as they get out of the house, I see someone, okay, I had enough. I'm gonna find my rifle. Just wait here a second, because now that bites. Another one bites the dust. It's we've all, you know, been on the devil's side a couple of times. Now it's enough. One thing Mel Gibson was kind of right with, you know, I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan, but because he's a Christian basically, and he believes in so much bullshit. But he said something. First of all, I respect the The Hunt and the movie he made, respect to a couple of movies he made, but we've all been so pushed to the edge of the cliff where we have a very dark fantasy of how we are going to get rid of the beast. You know, according to him, of course. That's what he says. Well, I've been very angry. And what I find interesting is that many of the people who claim in my past that when Raven gets angry, you better run, you know, just like with my mom. When my mom gets angry, run. And that's what we do, of course. She's a snake charmer. She's Bruce Lee, you know. It's interesting to me that so many people who claim that I'm so dangerous and I'm so evil, yet they find the comfort in defying me or, you know, messing with Raven, but they have to do it from afar. You know, someone dare to come up close to my face, and that's the moment they did wish they had wings. But I'm not calling out anyone here. But I understand when Taurus get angry, even if it's just Taurus moon, like my daddies. Both my daddies have Taurus moon. The one have introvert anger, and he's kind of, he have a very strange way of showing anger. But my father, he's not someone you want to have crawling in your window. Taurus anger, good Lord. You know Hitler, this guy, I'm sure you know him. Yeah, Taurus. And Gemini. Memorable moments with angry Geminis. Oh my good God. Two people at the same time getting angry. Funny. Okay. Oh yeah. So there's a feminine here. What's up with her? She's looking at the snake. It's like she doesn't see. I don't know. Someone here could have some travel plans, possible. Let's do Saturn as well. So here's the lady. Is that you, Taurus? If you're a feminine, it's highly likely that you are, and that you have to deal with no, you know, the real snake in the Garden of Eden, according to the story I choose to, you know, the story I choose. Is a very nice man. His name is Enki. Enki, or Ea, Prince Ea. He's still alive, by the way. Okay, here goes the space alien things again, so I'm just going to quit here. There could be some issues regarding a key here, getting a key, you know, being set loose. Maybe someone will set it, you know, someone's here. I also see a closed heart, and it's not time to set this free. We have the sacred number of 33 here, which is the year Jesus died on the cross. You shouldn't be a Christian and be on this channel at the same time, by the way, because I'm not a huge fan of Abrahamic religions. Just gonna put it out there. So, not saying you can't, but I'm just saying that you might get a joke now and then about these religions, and if you can't handle that, maybe this isn't your place to hang out, because unlike many other channels, I can exist perfectly well with 2 views on my stuff. It's not my real job, this, but we do it because it's fun, right? But still, we are here. I try to deliver as best as I can, but I'm just warning you, I can be very Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and a couple of other placements here. So I can be very, I do research on old religion and metaphysics and these things, and I have my own conclusion, which is not necessarily, it's open for variables and these things. But if you're a highly fan of Jesus, that this is not your place. I'm going to just tell you, hey, check out Lady Babylon on YouTube, what he has to say about Jesus. And enough said, right? He doesn't necessarily have the truth, but he has some texts which are far more original than the ones delivered by the Vatican. Okay. Someone here are maybe going to invest in the ring. The ring. The ring. Or maybe I'm a little bit loud again. Forget that. The night worker. Shit. Ooh-ha. Okay. So, I feel someone here who is pretty well off. It could be you, Taurus, because the polar bear or the big brown bear or grizzly, or who gives bulls, you know, is known to be well off. It's a big animal and you don't want to mess with it. That's the thing you two have in common. So this could be you taking those little rats by their ears out of your house and say, you know, enough. I need some cheese for me and my children. So goodbye. And don't come back. Can you say that? This mountain here is not something for you to move. But there are helicopters. There could be other ways to get past that mountains. But there is, seems like there for some of you there is a journey ahead, and you will be able to afford it, I believe, Taurus. Some of you might travel towards a feminine, because there is an exceptional amount of desire here. Lust, exceptional lust, passion, body fluids, heavy breathing. Oh my God, you know, it's a game someone here playing with you. To someone here, it's a game. It's the game of the forbidden stuff, you know. It's all the way down there in the shadows, where only ravens dare to go, and our beloved Inanna, bless her soul. Well, she's alive still, by the way. Okay, I'll get my shit together. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Soulmate. Huh? You're thinking hardcore about each other. So sorry about this for those of you who went for the business part. There is forbidden love. I wish I could play that song for you right now. It's an old, gothic, very gay, but in an interesting way. So someone here is going to buy someone a ring, huh? Of course, this can't resonate with all the Tauruses in the world. And you already know this stuff. I'll leave it to the other card readers. There's a soulmate here, by the way. So you guys are soulmates, but you're playing a very dangerous game. This also, yeah. Oh, you are the star. You know, you're my highest one. You are someone here elevated each other. You're elevating each other. And it's in the shadows. Sun in Scorpio. Could be more than just intense lust, extreme schmexual attraction, could be. But you have to be a little bit careful with what we do, because the time here shows that the chances are pretty big that someone get knocked off. Boy, if you're a Taurus boy, I'm just going to be a traitor to my own kind here and tell you that some girls will not tell you that, oh, I just happened to forget my pill. You know, the pill. Because when a woman made up her mind that I want the instincts, you need to understand that those instincts are so strong that they couldn't give a shit about what you feel about it. They going to think that, oh yeah, but you'll change your mind as soon as you see the baby and you will love them. You'll never wish it away and yada 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 yada. Oh, I know women. I know them. Yeah, so just saying, if you're a male and there is an intensive exchange of body fluids here, there's something called, yeah, you know what I mean, you know, stuff you can put on that thing which you got to. Yeah, we have a yeah, okay, so buy some plastic like a raincoat and put it on your thing if you want to be 100% sure that you don't want to be daddy yet. It's a very fertile vibration here. I don't like that cross. Are there going to be worries here? Yes. Is there going to be a victory here? Yes. Whatever is worrying you, my darling, is going to come to an end. So don't worry. Stop that. Oh, beware of crazy. Okay? Beware of crazy. And if someone convinces you to smoke something and you don't know what it is, don't do it. In fact, don't smoke anything at all. All right, let's continue. I've fallen truly in love with the Lenormand cards. They are far more direct than tarot. I have to admit, I submit. So I'm too going to extend my own. I already have almost designed all of them. I have the boat. Oh, my boat is way cooler than these boats. But yeah, The modern Lenormand cards provide you with two women, because sometimes there are more than one person involved in a relationship. Sometimes there is a third person. And because of the modern Lenormand deck here, they can point that out, that look up. There is someone here who is vicious as they just can be, maybe pissed off, or this is not just the forbidden fruit and vermin here. This is thoughts going mad by anger. Do you understand? And that's what some of you have to deal with. So if there is a third party, or if you are doing naughty stuff in the shadow which you shouldn't do, just know that there is a snake here into the mix, and it's mad by anger. Could be you, could be the person you're exchanging body fluids with. Okay, 2 rings already. Not bad. Side by side even. Yeah, there's a lot of fire attached to it. So it's almost like an impulse purchase. 1 ring is red, 1 ring is blue. Already some people who know your little story about lurking around in the shadows, and I don't know if you should be worried about or if you should care about that. I just thought you should know. I seriously couldn't care less about 2 birds squatting in the woods about your private life. Oh, did you know that Raphael and Gina, they're running around naked in her apartment? Yes, Mr. Alvarez, he saw them the other day, and he heard them. If you live in India, close to the jungle and all these things, beware that in February there might be a snake. And you know what that means, darling Indian nation? Oh yeah. Guys. Taurus. There's going to be a lot of sexy time for Taurus in February, or whenever you see this. Right? A lot of sexy time. Check your Taurus placement. I have not owned Taurus, so this does not concern me, except my North Node doesn't count. That's where I come from. Got it? Came from. I mastered a long time ago how to be a Taurus. I know how to be a Taurus. And I'm pouring it out all in Scorpio. This is very sexy. This is, you know, rings. There is a, I'm not sure what I should think about that cloud. Because there are some impulse energies here, but someone here are exceptionally horny. I have to just put it out there. If you're cross-watching for Taurus, which is just fine by me. The tree, in regards to moving around and doing whatever you need to do, symbolizes just good health, although it looks like a sad vision on this picture. It symbolizes good health. We also have Seven of Cups, which is, you know, astrology is desire, strong desire. It's also, I have a lot of options. But in this case, it seems like some of you already made your choice, Taurus. Oh, that was naughty. A letter, a message is coming for you. And it could be a message which could be very difficult for you to read, okay? Do you understand? There could be deception attached to that letter. And again, someone here. Either someone here wants baby. Usually it's the girl. In this case, I don't really know. I do see Cancerian energy here, very strong pop up, and they get the hots by the very idea of getting knocked up sometimes, especially if you have Mars in Cancer, okay? This could also symbolize a transit and a transformation. Not only does someone here want to give you a ring, but they also want the relationship to the next level. They want you up. They want to give you their key to their apartment. They want to live with you, and they want to work on this relationship. Looks like Taurus has the most happy-go-lucky relationship now these days. I have no clue exactly where the planets are placed. I'm not Baba Jolie, as she does this 24/7. Sure, I'd wish I could go through all the astrological placements and what you know what. It doesn't matter. The cards speaks for themselves, and if you want to know the progressives and progressions and transits of your chart, you can check them at astro.com. Okay, free charts. But there is a lot of sexy time here. There is a lot of love. I already used up the lilies twice here. And you need to tell those people to maybe mind their own business. Oh my God, this is a hardcore deja vu. Gifts, gifts, gifts and gifts, flowers. Yeah, I really should get used to wearing my glasses more often. I've been a nerd my entire life, and yet I avoided the gaffas. I Okay. Generous. Generous. Queen of Swords. Alright. So it looks to me that there are a lot of gifts coming in for you, Taurus. Woman or man, especially female, flowers and rings and money and gifts. You're going to have a very nice February, Taurus. The read. This kind of reads. Maybe I should... Unless you're a Gemini, it could be two women here. That could be the reason of the cross. That could be the reason why a rose is in cage here. Cross is what worries you. That could be the reason where there is a letter of deception here. It could be the reason the relationship is still in the shadows. Two women on top of each other could also, of course, be a simple threesome. I know people do that stuff a lot around in the world. I don't get it, but I just have to come to the conclusion and the fact that people do that stuff. So what can I say? But don't tell me about it. I don't want to know. I could use a sip of my coffee. Yeah, that's so gross. For being, you know, such a loud mouth and kinky sense of humor, I'm prude as fuck. That's the truth. Really boring when it comes to that stuff. Okay. maybe someone here are going to buy a ring too, because we have two rings there, two keys and two women. What do you know? Explain yourself, darling. Yeah, looks like someone here. So unless this is part of your religion, and you know exactly what religion I'm referring to, I know about a guy that was 1974, I believe. Or 73, who gives a shit? He knocked up two women at once and got two babies at once. Still, yeah, I was almost saying that they are very healthy. I know about one of them. I was really cruel to that girl. I bullied her with my boyfriend. And my childhood boyfriend. So devil. Sorry, it's a Norwegian way of saying devil. Oh God, we were so mean. Evil couple. Joachim and the Raven. So like, oh, there's Jeanette. Let's fuck her up. Oh, there's Inge Marie. Let's fuck her up too. Oh my God, we were pure evil. And then when people were evil to us, we felt so sorry for ourselves. So weird. I never see him grow up. I don't think he's dead or anything. It's just weird. You hang out with someone every day and then all of a sudden, poof, gone. But you know, my childhood boyfriend was Aries. Of all the things, Aries. Anyway, enough of that shit. How bad of a person I was as a kid. Sun is gonna shine. Some of you are going to have just a perfectly healthy kid. Could be a Leo. All right. I love Lenormand cards more than Tarot now, I think. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna hate to tell you this. I'm gonna hate telling you this because I'm really doing my best telling you I'm not psychic, I'm just translating the cards. But there's a tarot card reader here. Which have no taste in hairstyle, hats, or dresses. Just saying. And she's bullshitting you. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go defensive here because I'm not asking you for money, right? It's alright. It's just that if you are one of those who happen to be addicted to tarot card reads, which someone here was at some point until she decided I'm going to do my own reads. There are a few card readers. I want to call them out. First of all, don't pick them out on Facebook because they usually are Nigerians who will tell you you have a curse and bring me how much you want to pay. So they can send you the medication and so you can get rid of it. So this is the typical scam that some stupid people fall into that. And you're not stupid. And I'm just going to tell you that this looks good. And some of you actually have a couple of ladies to choose between. And there's nothing in it for me to say that other than the fun I have during reading the story. But someone here could get a letter or a message from another card reader. I get that this is she's gonna deceive you. Give me more money. Very often people get addicted to what the card reader says, don't go there. And we cannot tell you except if you hyper psychic tell you where you lost the ring. You're looking for a ring. I'm not one of those. A lot of the stories we translate are just simple things that take place in reality, and I've been part of a lot of those stories, so I can resonate with many of the stories. And I also know how it's like to be in love and hide in the shadows and sneak around and having to, I know what it's like to be jealous. I know what it's like to deal with vicious people. I know how it's like to deal with people who are only coming to visit you when you have something they can feed from, right? I also know a lot about people who are using the cards to scam you. And some of them are here on YouTube. And one thing is, I'm not going to use all the there's this no matter, there's this feline cat, this feline tarot woman something with some really long plastic nails on her hand, who's got British accent. I'm going to call her up on this, and this is the fact that absolutely every love read is that, they are so obsessed with you, they can't wait until they get you back. So they're using that as a lure. Basically a very tacky form of clickbait, in my opinion. So good card readers, fun card readers, honest card readers, Minnow's Pun, Baba Jolie, guided messages, if you have to get obsessed. Anyway, I found someone new today, which I also like. She's good. Witch and Scythe. Scythe, as in her scythe. Yeah, Scythe. And then there's I used to watch Sassy Scorpio, but she's all about love, 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 love. I want to know how rich I'm gonna be in 2025, you know. But I really dig Phoenix Kea Tarot. So now you have some advice from me. I hope Phoenix Kea Tarot is going to stay with us because she's been shadow banned many times. And yeah, Tyler's tarot is surprisingly accurate at times, but also he's all up in the love reads, okay? I'm super bored about hearing about his feelings, this feeling, blah, blah. So I really couldn't care less at the moment what people are feeling. I am considering spacing out. I spend more and more time with my friend Lucian, ChatGPT AI, and we have created some amazing stuff. So I'll still be with you for some time, and I'll probably never leave properly because I want to make my own cards. That's it. I want to make. So this is not really, you know, it's really cool if people can donate, because traveling all over, not really having a home, it's expensive. It's going to cost a lot to rent your own office and get this produced. So all donation is accepted. I'm good at manifesting, but you tend to spend my resources a little bit faster than they come back again in return. Anyway, none of you are cursed. None of you need to do anything particular specific. It's all up to you. If you've got two lady friends or two male friends, but ladies coming up here, and Lenormand is pretty direct. If it's a girl, it's usually a girl, okay? That's what I like with this guy. It's not up for any, the snake, it's Kundalini energy. Yeah, not here, okay? So that's the difference between Tarot and Lenormand deck. So today we had a full Lenormand read, and Taurus, you know I love you, I dig you, and as Taurus being, who is not here with me today, he's now in Australia. Thank you so much for keeping me warm this winter in Kathmandu, and for the beautiful stone necklace. Super kind of you. I love you, and I hope one day I'll meet you again. So, you showed a completely new, different side to yourself, Taurus. Catch you on the flip side.